There are 5 ways to spend money on a home espresso machine. One of them is a trap disguised as a bargain. One is a trap disguised as luxury. And most people at some point in their life walk straight into both. This is every level of the semi-automatic espresso machine market explained, what you actually get, what you're actually paying for, and where the real value is hiding. Level 1, $50 to $150. We call this one the subscription trap, the pod machine, Nespresso, Keurig, the entire capsule ecosystem. You've seen these in every kitchen, every office, every hotel room, and there's a reason for that. The business model is genius. The machine is cheap, sometimes absurdly cheap. They sell it at cost or below because the machine isn't the product. You are. More precisely, your monthly pod order is. Run the math. An espresso capsule costs 70 to 90 cents per cup. That's somewhere between $50 and $65 per kilogram of coffee. A quality bag of specialty beans, the kind you'd find at level 3, costs $20 to $25 per kilogram and produces dramatically better coffee. You're paying 3 times more per cup for coffee that was ground months ago, sealed in aluminum, and engineered for convenience, not quality. Bad coffee? No. Good value? Not even close. Verdict: convenient, expensive per cup, zero flexibility. If coffee is just caffeine delivery for you, this works fine. If you care even slightly about what's in your cup, keep reading. Level 2, $150 to $300. The real entry point: the DeLonghi Dedica, the Breville Bambino, the Gadget Classic Pro, the Rancilio Silvia. You grind fresh beans, tamp them into a portafilter using an actual tamper, not the plastic one in the box, and pull a shot. Done right, it's real espresso, not pod approximation, the actual thing. Here's the catch nobody tells you in the store. These machines will expose every weakness in your technique and your beans. Bad grind? Flat shot. Wrong tamp? Bitter shot. Stale beans? You'll taste every day of it. The Specialty Coffee Association sets the standard at 9 bars of pressure for proper espresso extraction, and every machine at this level hits that target. What they can't do is compensate for technique. That part is on you. You also need a separate grinder. Budget another $50 to $150. And specifically, you want a burr grinder, not a blade grinder. Flat burr or conical burr either works at this level, but the burr type matters. Blade grinders produce inconsistent particle sizes and will wreck your extraction. And you need to be willing to learn. There will be bad shots. Quite a few of them. Once you're dialing in consistently, aim for a 1-to-2 extraction ratio, roughly 18 grams of coffee in, 36 grams of espresso out, in about 25 to 30 seconds. That's the target. Most people are hitting it reliably within a few weeks. But on the other side of that learning curve, espresso that rivals a $5 cafe drink. At home, for about 30 cents a cup. The Dedica and the Bambino are excellent starting points. The Gadget Classic Pro is the cult favorite, harder to master, but when you do, you know it. The Rancilio Silvia is the other name you'll see in every entry-level comparison. Built like a tank, beloved for its steam power, and frequently compared to the Gadget head-to-head. Verdict: best entry if you're willing to put in the time. Budget for a burr grinder. The quality gap between level 1 and level 2 is enormous. The price gap is not. Level 3, $300 to $700. The sweet spot. And for most people, honestly, the finish line. This is where you find all-in-one machines with built-in grinders. The Breville Barista Express, the DeLonghi Magnifica Evo, the Breville Barista Pro. They solve the biggest problem beginners face, which isn't skill, it's workflow. One machine. Grind to order, pull, drink. The Barista Express is the best-selling semi-automatic espresso machine on the planet. That's not marketing copy. There's a reason people keep buying it. It works, it's consistent, and it teaches you without punishing every small mistake. It also has a built-in shot timer, which sounds minor until you realize it's the single most useful feedback tool for dialing in your extraction ratio. The Magnifica Evo takes it further, fully automatic. Push a button, get espresso. You give up some control. You gain repeatability. At level 3, you're getting 80 to 85% of the quality of machines that cost 5 times more. That last 15%? Real. But it takes serious skill to access it, and most people never do. Verdict: stop here, genuinely. The Barista Express will produce better espresso in most people's hands than a $2,000 machine in those same hands. Dial in your grind, buy quality beans, and you will not need level 4. Level 4, $700 to $2,500. The marketing trap, and the most dangerous zone in the entire espresso machine market. The Breville Oracle, the Jura E8, the DeLonghi La Specialista, beautiful machines, digital pressure profiling, pre-infusion, where the machine wets the puck with low pressure before the full extraction begins, reducing channeling and theoretically improving consistency, automatic tamping, dual boilers. They look like something from a specialty cafe and cost 2 to 4 times more than level 3. The problem is the return. Blind taste tests, run by actual coffee researchers, not YouTube reviewers, consistently show that trained tasters can barely distinguish level 3 espresso from level 4 espresso when beans and technique are held constant. You are paying for features, convenience features, precision features, aesthetic features. Those things are real, but they are not coffee quality improvements that justify the price gap for most people. The Jura E8 at $1,500 makes genuinely good espresso. So does the Magnifica Evo at $450. Most people cannot taste the difference. Most people who own the Jura believe they can. That's a different thing. Level 4 is for people who entertain regularly and need volume. People who value full automation at this price point and can afford it without flinching. People who want the counter aesthetic and know that's what they're paying for. It is not for people who think an expensive machine will close the gap on their technique. It won't. Verdict: real machines. Real price inflation. The marketing works because they genuinely look the part. Shop here with your head, not your eyes. Level 5, $2,500 and up. The Passion Tax, La Marzocco Linea Mini, Slayer Single Group, built by Slayer Espresso out of Seattle. Rocket Apartamento. These are home machines that cross into commercial territory, and they don't pretend otherwise. The build quality isn't comparable to anything below this. Commercial-grade components, E61 group heads, dual boilers running at precise independent temperatures, pressure profiling that gives you shot-by-shot control over the entire extraction curve. Pre-infusion that isn't a programmed approximation, it's fully manual, controlled in real time. A La Marzocco will outlast your kitchen renovation, probably your mortgage. At this level, water quality matters too. Hard water will destroy a machine this expensive faster than anything else. Most serious level 5 owners run inline filtration or use third-party water treatment. It's not optional at this price point. But here's the part people don't say out loud. To actually access what these machines are capable of, you need to already be an excellent barista. You need a $500 plus burr grinder, ideally a high-end flat burr for espresso. Single origin beans at peak freshness. You need to care enough about this to obsess over flow rates and brew ratios on a Tuesday morning. For that person, and they exist, level 5 isn't extravagant. It's the correct tool for a genuine craft. For everyone else, it is the most expensive way to make coffee that tastes about the same as what comes out of a $600 Breville. Verdict: if you know you need this, you already know. If you're not sure, you don't. Go back to level 3. Master it completely. You'll know when it's time. Here's what the espresso machine industry doesn't want you to figure out. The machine is not the bottleneck. Fresh beans, grind consistency from a proper burr grinder, clean equipment, and repeatable technique account for at least 80% of what ends up in your cup. Nail your extraction ratio. Keep your equipment clean. The machine is the rest. Level 1 is a convenience tax you pay every single month forever. Level 4 is a marketing premium wearing the costume of performance. Level 5 rewards only the people who've genuinely earned it. Level 3 is where the value lives. Level 2 is the most honest entry point in the market. Buy good beans, get a decent burr grinder, pull some bad shots, then some good ones. That's how this actually works.